അടുത്തത് അധ്യക്ഷ പ്രസംഗമാണ്. നമ്മുടെ കോൺഫറൻസ് ഇല്ലാവലേക്ക് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ലോക്കോ റണ്ണിംഗ് സ്റ്റാഫ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലോക്കോ പൈലറ്റ്സിനെ സമ്മേളനത്തോളം ഒരു ഇന്നോവൽ സ്പീച്ചല്ല നമ്മൾ കേട്ടത്. ഒരു പക്ഷേ നമ്മളിൽ നിന്നും ഉള്ള ഒരു വ്യക്തി, ലോക്കോ പൈലറ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വ്യക്തി പാർലമെന്റിൽ ഒരു മെമ്പറായി ഇരുന്ന് നമ്മുടെ വികാരങ്ങൾ ഏത് വിധത്തിൽ പ്രകടിപ്പിക്കുമോ അത്തരത്തിലുള്ള പ്രകടനമാണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ക്ലാസ്സാണ് നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ചന്ദ്രപിള്ള തന്നത്. അതിനുശേഷം ഒരു നീണ്ട ഒരു അധ്യക്ഷ പ്രസംഗത്തിന്റെ ആവശ്യകത തന്നെ ഇല്ല എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. എന്നിരുന്നാലും ആ ഒരു കർത്തവ്യം നിറവേറ്റുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് വളരെ ക്രൂഷ്യലായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു സന്ദർഭത്തിലാണ് ലോക്കോ റണ്ണിംഗ് സ്റ്റാഫ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ഈ സൗത്ത് സോൺ കോൺഫറൻസ് ഇവിടെ നടക്കുന്നത്. ഈ കോൺഫറൻസ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഇന്നേ ദിവസം തന്നെ ഒരു അഖിലേന്ത്യാ പണിമുടക്ക് നടക്കുകയാണ്. അഖിലേന്ത്യാ ബാങ്ക് പണിമുടക്കാണ്. ആ ബാങ്ക് എംപ്ലോയീസിന്റെ സമരത്തിനോട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ ആവശ്യങ്ങളോട്, സമരത്തിനുണ്ടായുള്ള ആവശ്യങ്ങളോട് പിന്തുണ പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചുകൊണ്ടുള്ള ഒരു റെസൊല്യൂഷൻ നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോൺഫറൻസിൽ പാസ്സാക്കണം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ചന്ദ്രപിള്ള പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ ഡിസംബർ 24 തീയതി ഈ വർഷം ഡിസംബർ 14 തീയതി അഖിലേന്ത്യാ പണിമുടക്ക് ഇന്ത്യ രാജ്യത്ത് വരാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. അവിടെ റെയിൽവേ തൊഴിലാളികളായ നമ്മൾ എവിടെ നിൽക്കണം, എവിടെ നിൽക്കും എന്നുള്ളതിനെ പറ്റി ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ലോകത്തിൽ നിന്ന് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന പ്രക്രിയകൾ, ഗ്ലോബലൈസേഷൻ മറ്റുമായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രക്രിയകളിൽ അതിൽ പെട്ടുകൊണ്ട് ഗ്ലോബലൈസേഷന്റെ വക്താക്കളായിട്ടുള്ള അമേരിക്കയുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ സ്ഥിതി, ലോകരാഷ്ട്രങ്ങളുടെ സ്ഥിതി, നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ സ്ഥിതി, ഇതുപോലുള്ള സംഗതികളെ കുറിച്ച് നമ്മൾ വിശദമായി നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സന്ദർഭം ചേർന്നു. അപ്പോൾ 14 തീയതി വരുന്ന പണിമുടക്ക്, ഡിസംബർ 14 തീയതി വരാനിരിക്കുന്ന പണിമുടക്കിൽ ലോക്കോ റണ്ണിംഗ് സ്റ്റാഫ് എന്ത് സ്റ്റാൻഡ് എടുക്കണം, റെയിൽവേ തൊഴിലാളികൾ എന്ത് സ്റ്റാൻഡ് എടുക്കണം, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ അഖിലേന്ത്യാ ജനറൽ മീറ്റിംഗ് അടുത്ത മാസം 10, 11, 12 തീയതികളിൽ സെക്രട്ടറിമാരിൽ വെച്ച് ചേരുകയാണ്. ആ അഖിലേന്ത്യാ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ നമ്മൾ എടുക്കേണ്ട തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ്, ഇതെല്ലാം മുന്നോടിയായി നടക്കുകയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോൺഫറൻസ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ കോൺഫറൻസ് വളരെ പ്രസക്തമായ ഒരു കോൺഫറൻസാണ്. ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ സദൺ റെയിൽവേ സമരത്തോട് എന്ന് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ലോക്കോ റണ്ണിംഗ് സ്റ്റാഫ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ മെമ്പർമാരായ ലോക്കോ പൈലറ്റ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന വിഭാഗത്തെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ പീഡിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സന്ദർഭമാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം, സഖാവ് ചന്ദ്രപിള്ള പറഞ്ഞു, ഈ നമ്മുടെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തിന്റെ 60ാം വാർഷിക ദിവസം മുതലെങ്കിലും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് 8 മണിക്കൂർ ജോലി അനുവദിച്ച് കിട്ടിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ അന്ന് മുതൽ ഒരു ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് സമരത്തിന് ഞങ്ങൾ തയ്യാറാവുകയാണ് എന്ന് ഇപ്പം തന്നെ ഡിക്ലെയർ ചെയ്യുന്നത് അദ്ദേഹം പറയും. വളരെ വസ്തുനിഷ്ഠവും വളരെ നമ്മൾ ആലോചിച്ച് തീർച്ചയായും എടുക്കേണ്ടതുമായ ഒരു തീരുമാനമാണ്. സമരം ചെയ്തു 10 മണിക്കൂർ ജോലി 1973 ഇന്ത്യൻ പാർലമെന്റിൽ അന്നത്തെ ലേബർ മിനിസ്റ്റർ അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്തു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് 40 കൊല്ലത്തിന് ശേഷവും ഇന്നും നാം 10 മണിക്കൂർ ജോലി വേണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് പുറവലി കൊണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന അവസ്ഥ, ആ എന്തെങ്കിലും കിട്ടണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന അവസ്ഥ, ഇതെല്ലാം ഇനിയ വെറും രോദനമായി നിന്നതുകൊണ്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. സഖാവ് ചന്ദ്രപിള്ള പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നാം വളരെ ക്രൂഷ്യലായിട്ടുള്ള ഡിസിഷൻസ് എടുക്കേണ്ട സന്ദർഭമാണ്. അതേപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് റെയിൽവേ തൊഴിലാളികൾ കാത്തിരുന്ന ആനക്കുത്സവം പോലെ വന്നു ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന പേ കമ്മീഷൻ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിലേക്കുള്ള നമ്മളുടെ ലോക്കോ റണ്ണിംഗ് സ്റ്റാഫിന്റെ പ്രത്യേകമായ സാഹചര്യങ്ങൾ അനുസരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടുള്ള മെമ്മോറാണ്ടം തയ്യാറാക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യകത വന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ RIC 2002 ഇനി മരിച്ചിട്ടില്ല, കബോർഡിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടില്ല എന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ റെയിൽവേ ബോർഡ് ചെയർമാൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റെയിൽവേ മന്ത്രി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിനെപ്പറ്റി പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ പല പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ നേരിട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ COMന്റെ വക പുതുതായിട്ട് ഒരു ഓർഡർ വന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇന്ത്യൻ റെയിൽവേയിലെ ലോക്കൽ ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ, സദൺ റെയിൽവേയിലെ ലോക്കൽ ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ ട്രെയിൻ റിസർവൊന്നും വേണ്ട, അതുകൊണ്ട് 134 വേക്കൻസികൾ വെട്ടിച്ചുരുക്കിക്കൊണ്ടുള്ള ലിങ്കുകളും മറ്റും വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ ഏത് തരത്തിൽ നാം നോക്കിയാലും ഓൺസ്ലാട്ടുകളാണ് ലോക്കൽ ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആ സന്ദർഭത്തിലാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോൺഫറൻസ് ഇവിടെ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഭൂഷൺ ചർച്ചകൾ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ കോൺഫറൻസിന് വളരെ പ്രസക്തിയുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ അഖിലേന്ത്യാ നേതാക്കൾ എല്ലാവരും ഇവിടെ സന്നിഹിതരായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതേപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് വളരെ ക്രൂഷ്യലായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രശ്നമാണ് കൊങ്കൺ റെയിലിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച പ്രശ്നം. പ്രൈവറ്റൈസേഷൻ വക്കത്താണ്, പ്രൈവറ്റൈസേഷൻ ചെയ്തു എന്ന് തന്നെ വേണമെങ്കിൽ പറയാം. അത്തരത്തിൽ പല തരത്തിലും ഓൺസ്ലാട്ടുകൾ നേരിട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ അവസ്ഥയിൽ കൊങ്കൺ റെയിലിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ആ പ്രൈവറ്റൈസേഷൻ ഈസി ആയിട്ടൊന്നും എടുക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. ഇവൻ ട്രേഡ് യൂണിയൻ റെക്കഗ്നൈസേഷൻ സോണൽ ലെവലിലാണ് കൊടുക്കാൻ പോകുന്നതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ തന്നെ എന്നെപ്പോലെ എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയതൊരു സംഗതിയാണ്. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിലും സോണൽ ലെവൽ ലിസ്റ്റിൽ എടുത്താൽ മതി. സോണൽ ട്രേഡ് യൂണിയനിൽ പെർമിഷൻ മാത്രം വാങ്ങിയാൽ, ഒരുപക്ഷെ സദൺ റെയിൽവേ റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് യൂണിയന് പെർമിഷൻ വാങ്ങിയാൽ ഇവിടെയും പ്രൈവറ്റൈസേഷൻ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നാണ് തോന്നുന്നത്. കാരണം കൊങ്കൺ റെയിൽവേയിലെ നാഷണൽ LRMന്റെ യൂണിറ്റാണെന്ന് അവരുടെ റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് യൂണിയൻ. ആ റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് യൂണിയൻ ഇന്ന് അവരുടെ കൊങ്കൺ റെയിൽവേ പ്രൈവറ്റൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഈ പ്രക്രിയയ്ക്ക് സപ്പോർട്ട് പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അവിടെ നിന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കോമ്രേഡുകൾ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. കൊങ്കൺ റെയിൽവേ കോമ്രേഡുകളെ കൂടുതൽ വിശദമായി നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കും. ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് നമ്മളാവുന്ന വിധത്തിലുള്ള എല്ലാ സപ്പോർട്ടുകളും നമ്മൾ അവർക്ക് ചെയ്തു കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ സെക്രട്ടറി ജനറലുമായിട്ട് സമാധാനം നടത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറയാൻ പറ്റുന്നത് ഇതെല്ലാം ഇനി അനുവദിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നാൽ വിദൂരമല്ലാത്ത ഭാവിയിൽ തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞാൽ വളരെ മോശമായിട്ടുള്ള സിറ്റുവേഷൻ നേരിടേണ്ട സന്ദർഭം വരും. അതിന് മുമ്പ് തന്നെ ഇതിനെല്ലാം ഒരു തടയിടുന്ന രൂപത്തിലുള്ള ഡിസിഷൻസും കാര്യങ്ങളും ഇവിടെ വളരെ കാര്യമാത്ര പ്രസക്തമായി തന്നെ ഓരോ ഡെലിഗേറ്റ്സും സംസാരിക്കണം. അജണ്ടയിൽ ഊന്നിക്കൊണ്ട് സംസാരിക്കണം. അതേമാതിരി ഡിസിഷൻസ് നമുക്ക് വരാനിരിക്കുന്ന അടുത്ത സാരഥികളെ, അടുത്ത 2 വർഷത്തെ സാരഥികളെ തെരഞ്ഞെടുക്കണം. അതിന് പറ്റിയ തരത്തിലുള്ള എല്ലാ ഡിവിഷനുകളും, അതായത് അവരവരുടെ ഡിവിഷൻ കമ്മിറ്റി മീറ്റിങ്ങുകളെല്ലാം നടത്തി അതിനനുസൃതമായി നമ്മുടെ സാരഥികൾ ആരായിരിക്കണമെന്നുള്ളൊരു കൺസെൻസിൽ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന ഞാൻ പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇന്നലത്തെ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാനിന്റെ ചില പ്രത്യേക കാരണങ്ങൾ കഴിയാതെ പോയി. അതുകൊണ്ട് അവരുടെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഹിസ്റ്ററി എനിക്ക് അറിയില്ല. എന്നിരുന്നാലും ഈ വക സംഗതികളെ കുറിച്ചെല്ലാം വളരെ വ്യക്തമായ തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ എടുക്കേണ്ട ഒരു കോൺഫറൻസാണിത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ കോൺഫറൻസ് വളരെ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും വളരെ സീരിയസ് ആയിട്ട് എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് ഓരോ ഡെലിഗേറ്റ്സും ഇതിന്റെ അന്തസത്ത ഉൾക്കൊണ്ടുകൊണ്ട് വേണം ഇവിടെ സംസാരിക്കാൻ. കഴിയുന്നതും ചുരുങ്ങിയ വാക്കുകൾ സംസാരങ്ങൾ ഒതുക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോൺഫറൻസ് ഉച്ചയ്ക്ക് 2:30 മണിക്ക് തന്നെ അവസാനിപ്പിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ ഫൈനൽ സെഷൻ നമ്മുടെ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി ആണ് പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നത്. അതിന് മുമ്പ് തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ അജണ്ടകൾ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടുപോകാൻ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സഹകരിക്കണമെന്നുള്ള അഭ്യർത്ഥനയോടുകൂടി ഞാൻ അധ്യക്ഷ പ്രസംഗം അവസാനിപ്പിക്കും. ഡെലിഗേറ്റ് സെഷൻ ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് പ്രസ്, ഇന്റലിജൻസ് തുടങ്ങിയ വിഭാഗത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വന്നവർ, അതേമാതിരി അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ഡെലിഗേറ്റ്സ് അല്ലാത്തവരും ദയവ് ചെയ്ത് ആളിൽ നിന്ന് പുറത്തേക്ക് പോകണമെന്ന് വിനീതമായി അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുകയാണ്. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോൺഫറൻസിനെ അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ സെക്രട്ടറി ജനറൽ കോമ്രേഡ് SK നാരായണൻ. The time is short. We will have to complete the proceedings before 12 o'clock. So I request my Secretary General to take the minimum time and explain the whole thing within that minimum time and allow to continue the delegate session and complete it before 14 hours. Thank you. I invite Comrade SK.
And Comrade Chandan Pillai and our distinguished guests who are present in the dais and the delegates who came from different corners of the Southern Railway. First of all, I thank you, Comrade Chandan Pillai, who during the course of inauguration, he has touched many valuable points which is useful for the trade union movement nowadays. It is very useful for the trade union movement nowadays, because after the frequent change of the situation, the trade union movement is not in one place. It is now changing day by day. How we were starting organizing the association, that position is not remained today. It is changed because of the fact the attitude in the government, attitude in the judiciary, it has been completely changed. Judiciary even previously given some relaxation, concession to the working class movement. Now judiciary is acting on behalf of the ruling party. They have already prevented order issued from the Supreme Court that you as a working class movement, you cannot go on strike. That is a striking power seized by the judiciary. Although they are not having the power of any amendment to the rule is made by the parliament, but judiciary intervening into this matter, and they are saying that you cannot go into strike. Strike is the last weapon of the working class. So that situation is prevailing nowadays. But on the other, situation is changed also. On the other, situation is changed because of the fact Comrade Chandan Pillai has already explained about the American policy. Some comrades may say, why you are bringing the American policy into the trade union movement? It is very correct. We don't want to bring it also. But unfortunate thing is, American policy is completely thrust upon our country. Because American policy, due to IMF World Bank system, they have already introduced to exploit the third world countries and enrich their own countries. And NATO is also functioning in between. This is the situation nowadays. Trade union movement cannot avoid this situation. They have to think about this issue. Why this situation has come? Because our country has taken the loan of 600 crores of rupees, 6,000 crores of rupees, 1,010 for the development of the railway. And the conditionalities which were given by the IMF and World Bank, that condition is that whenever you have taken the loan, till such time loan is not refunded, you cannot go into strike. Your industry should be strike free. Working class cannot move for the strike for their own demands. That is one of the bitter experience and bitter condition which were imposed by the IMF and World Bank loan. Now that America is now to some extent going back. America is going back due to education in different parts of the country, parts of the world. Education is there. Even in their own country, there is a big education. That's why you are keeping unnecessary soldiers in Iraq. because Iraq's position is now becoming very dangerous for the American policy. Britain Army Chief also already said some days before there was a news. They have already said that there is no justification of keeping our army in Iraq. This is the situation nowadays. And on the second situation is, worldwide, all the trade unions are assembling together. All trade unions are coming forward. They came into one platform. Even the World Trade Union, WFTO, ICFTO, whatever is there, they are now assembled together. All countries' trade unions coming together. Our country trade union is also given the slogan that we should go with the united working class movement of the world. So naturally, it is a dangerous thing before the American policy. In that situation, we are holding our conference here. You must understand, comrade, we are holding conference in such a way that they are our new cadres who are coming from open market. They are now associated with the association. And association is only association, our association, which can only serve the purpose of the demands of the and rights of the entire document. But you can imagine that still we have to perform so many hours of work. RSC 2002 is one part is not yet been cancelled. On the other part, they are quickly implementing on the other part. The long link of passenger and mail express train they used to run in different trains. On the other hand, the payment system, whichever is actually suppressed by the RSC 2002 committee. That committee actually useless committee, administrative committee that has been done, and that committee has got no base. That committee should not be work like that because they did not consider for what purpose the payment portion is introduced. It is there. In the 1946 Railway Board Chairman's letter, where he has already completed mentioning that why pay element is there? Because running staff pay is not pitched at appropriate level. It is not pitched at the appropriate level. So that is what one portion of the pay element is compensated through the medium of the mileage. That is there. Another conspiracy which the chairman Railway Board said at that time before the adjudicators award, where he mentioned that what is pay element portion? Because if you introduce the pay element portion through the medium of, if they earn the mileage, then they would have to perform more hours of work. More hours of work they would have to perform the running staff. And you can extract much work from them, whichever introduced later on. You know, earlier there was a fight against this, there was a fight for the reduction of duty hours. Both the recognized federation leadership agreed to this point with the Railway Minister Purimal Ghosh, where they had said that 14 hours duty will be the appropriate duty for the 14 hours means not from signing on to signing off. If required in between, 1 hour duty can be enhanced by the order number also. That was the condition which was prevailing at that time. But we fought it like anything. You know, Fireman Council, they had first of all started fighting against the duty hours. Then, Local Running Staff Association formed totally at Bejwada conference, where we are going to meet after 25 years. In that Bejwada conference, all the Fireman Council, Directors Council, Assistant Directors Council, Local Running Staff Association, whichever taken part in 1965 through the medium of Jamnagar Division. There, all the Fireman Council and all the Running Staff Association, they had come forward. They had met together at Bejwada in 1970, 25th August. After that only this association has been formed. After formation of this association, why I am telling so? Because it is a culmination, very big difference is going on. New cadets are coming into the running category. Running category termed as a strategic category of railwaymen. That has been done by the Government of India as well as Ministry of Railways. And they say that this category has got the important role to play. What important role we will have to play? We will have to play important role in earning of the exchequer of the country, in taking soldier arms, ammunition up to the border. We will have to play this important role. An important role is to keep the market in a stable situation. This is our duty. This is railway's introduction, but our contribution. And we are doing that, and we are fighting also for our rights. But earlier, whatever the working condition was there, that has been must change. You know it very well. If you go through the earlier working condition, and if you go through the present working condition, whichever here in heaven becomes, and outlook of the government is also changed due to our organizational fight. And we are still fighting. It is not like that we have already abundantly fighting. We are still fighting and continue to fight. Without fighting, you can't change your whatever anti-working class attitude imposed by the government. You cannot change it. Till that time you are not fighting. It is in case of everybody, every working class movement. You know it very well. Yesterday we were discussing about the 29th September strike. I am again retelling the same. September 29th strike, we have taken the decision. In the railway industry, only we can change the whatever tradition is there, tradition can be changed in the railway industry. Through the medium of our fight. Otherwise it cannot be fight. Now again 14 December has come. And they are working class going to movement. One day took a strike. Industrial strike will be there. So what should be our role in that? That we will have to decide in our All India medium also. But discussion should take place. What will be our attitude? How we we can change the government attitude, how we can change the government and the working class attitude, then only we can find out the way and means by which we can progress together. Otherwise it will not be possible for us. We should also keep it in our mind. I am actually quite satisfied. Yesterday, one complaint was raised from Madras Division, very correctly, that what is the struggle of history of struggle of the local running staff? Is it one day or 2 days it has been done? No. It is continuously, years together, we fought on our justified grounds. Then only some changes is going to take place. But it will take some time. Till such time, every local running staff is thinking, this is our organization. We must get our own demands. We must get our own, fight out the entire anti-working class decision of the government. Then only it will be possible that we will near future, we will have a very good local running staff association. Though we have to some extent changes there, we demanded at that time that we should be termed as locomotive engineer, but that has not been granted by the government of India. Not considered by the 4th or 5th Pay Commission. Now again we are raising that question, that we must be taken as a locomotive engineer. Some people were telling that, why you are not having any engineering degree. Yes, we are not having any engineering degree. At the same time, the DME, departmental DE, are they having any engineering degree? The section engineer, are they having any engineering degree? If they don't have any engineering degree, then what is the bar for us? Why will not be termed as a locomotive engineer? That locomotive engineer was there at Britain. In Britain it is there. In Japan it is there. Those who are running the trains there. We have got connection with them. We know them. For their solidarity we have already fought before the British Commissioner Office. Once upon a time. So naturally all the history is there, which may show us a proper way by which we can develop our organization. This organization should be taken as a very important organization. That is why I am already mentioning this. This organization, today I am here as a General Secretary, tomorrow I may not be here. Or it is certain that tomorrow I will not be there. I want these young people, those who have come from the open market, those who are having the high qualification, when government is trying to change the qualification standard, they should come forward and fight, because they will have to fight for the next 30 years when they will work. They will have to fight for the 30 years. So naturally, their role will be very much important role. And just before the All India BTM, 17th BTM, when Southern Railway is holding their own BTM, I think, because the other railway also completed their BTM, I think they will come with preparedness that leadership should be in a proper manner. There must be check-up by the cadres to the leadership. Leadership may do any wrong mistake, but that So, in your conference, you should discuss every point. I am not touching other points, because other point is not necessary. We will have to go into a strike for the REC 2002 cancellation. We will have to go. Minister given us the assurance that it will not be implemented, but it has not yet been cancelled. Our demand of pay limit for all the purposes, 60% pay limit, that has not been considered. Our demand of 75% pay limit for the retirement benefits, that has not been considered. Now, we will have to fight against that. We will have to fight 8 years, whichever is not yet been reviewed. We will have to fight for review of the 8 years. We will have to fight for the reduction of duty hours, turning out as a continuous to intensive, and our duty hours should be 6 hours. That has not yet been done. Indian Transport Committee, which holds their conference under the ILO system, they have already taken decision. Any driver who is moving the train 5 hours or more, their duty hours cannot be 14 hours or 12 hours or 10 hours. They must be termed as intensive classification with 6 hours duty. But that has not been done. Now, long link are going to be introduced. That link hours is more than 11 hours, 12 hours. When so much of intensive clarification is there, so much. Now taxation is there while moving the trains. So it should not be implemented for the purpose of the local running staff to run a train. So that should be stopped. Now Chairman Railway Board is telling that 140 kilometer speed will be introduced in the train system. 140. Whether our soil, whether our line capacity, it is for the 140. It is not like Japan. Japan drought peak system is there. So naturally their capacity of absorption of running speed, that is more. Bullet is running, that is 385 kilometers. It is not San Francisco, where by sleeping only you cannot feel that your gauge is changed from middle gauge to broad gauge. This is India. Still there is no that. Lalu Prasad Yadav is telling that railway is making the profit-making industry now, became the profit-making industry. He is giving lecture at Baroda training school. He is giving lecture to the other people of the abroad, those who are coming to him. But nobody knows it. What is the stock capacity of the railway? It was earlier, it was 20 lakhs. Now it is 15.5 lakhs. It will be planned. It has already been planned. That 2010, within 2010, it will come down to 12.3 lakhs. What is the local running staff position? Local running staff position is, of course, our railway committee, different zonal committee, they are very reluctant to give any position They are not giving. Despite I have asked for them, then you said what is how your staff is decreasing. You send total particulars. It has not been sent. But I have collected, I have got the entire information. That information is, it was earlier 96,000 during the scheme period. Then it came down to 84,400. Now it has come down to 96,000. But on roll it is 57,100. When this frequency, when this frequent reduction of the stock is there, stock strength is there. On the other side, new services are increasing day by day. Trades are increasing day by day. But new posts are not created. Then how to fight it back? There must be each and every member of the Lokuraniya staff should take part in that fight. Then only it is possible. It is not by any leadership they can change this idea. Leadership cannot change this idea till the time the cadets are taking part into the education. So this must be understood from me. So that is why I am telling you, just before the 17th billion, in the 17th billion we will have to take new dimension of trade union movement. New dimension of the trade union movement, which is very much required nowadays, because trade union movement is not standing in one place, it is moving very quickly, very frequently it is moving, and it is gearing up. So naturally, cadres should also educate them and gearing up their educational mood, then only it can be done. With this word, I thank you all and I congratulate all of you for giving me a chance for taking part in the primarily in the very important role of the All India Lokuraniya Staff Association Conference of Southern Railway. With that, I conclude.
Now I invite Comrade Rowley to present the report.
Respected leaders came from Southwestern Railway and Konkan Railway. Respected elder retired leaders who came over for this conference. Dear delegates and comrades. As we have to conclude this session sharply at 14 hours, as the Chief Minister is already waiting for our program in the Tourist Bengal here, I am straightaway going to the report without any introduction. Report submitted by the General Secretary South Zone before this oral conference held at. Please have one correction in the first page. The last but one para. The last word, the last line, it is not voters, instead of it is protest. Please correct it as protest. First page, last word. Last but one. Last but one. Thank you, Reported submitted by General Secretary Southward before the zonal conference held at PC Shivashankaran Nagar, EMS Town Hall, Ernakulam on 27 October 2006. Respected President, distinguished central, zonal and divisional leaders and dear delegates attending the conference. After a long gap of 20 years, Ernakulam is hosting this zonal conference. I welcome all of you to the delegate session of the conference held at PC Shivashankaran Nagar, EMS Town Hall, Ernakulam. Comrade PC Shivashankaran, in whose name this Nagar is named after, was a dedicated cadre of this association in TVC division who took all the works entrusted to him with good faith, including leadership position in the Koilon branch and TVC divisional level. After retirement also, he spent a lot of his time for serving the association. Let us bow our head before that departed soul. This conference is held at a very crucial and important time when the workers of the country are facing so many onslaughts due to the new economic policy of the central government, starting with privatization, changing the pension policy against the labor, retrenchment and manpower reduction. Farmers of the country are committing suicide due to no compensation for loss of crop and lesser price for their products. Many of the government assets have already been handed over to the private entities. Many of the government-owned organizations are converted as corporations or companies as a move towards total privatization. Recently, government sanctioned 100 post offices in the private sector. We should protest this and give all support to the employees agitating against this government policy. In railways also, privatization is coming in a big way. Even though the minister assured the parliament that there will not be any privatization in railways, Cabinet organization has fully handed over to the IRCTC. E-ticketing is fastly spreading the country. Recently, there is a move to privatize enquiry counters in the name of call centers. In engineering department, most of the works requiring thousands of labor has been privatized. In the name of private-public participation, a track dedicated for freight traffic is going to be built between Calcutta and New Delhi. This is another area of privatization. In all other departments also, privatization is encroaching smoothly. Ancillary workers of the running category, namely callboys, box boys, running room, maintenance staff, are also privatized. Even in non-running cadre, Railway Board issued orders to re-engage retired drivers, an indirect way of privatization, which was stopped due to mass protests from running staff. Vacancy position in railways is about 1.78 lakhs. In safety category itself, the vacancy position is 78,564 as against largest strength of 6,31,536. In local running cadre, there is 15 to 20% vacancies and there are orders to surrender the vacancies which are kept unfilled for 2 years period. Working report. The present committee, under the able leadership of Comrade P. Vijayakumar, took charge at Calicut on 9 September 2002. From that time onwards, this committee tried its best to intervene in all the problems faced by the staff of this zone. We have conducted 14 zonal meetings, 3 zonal dharnas, 2 joint protest programs before General Manager's office with AGC and 2 divisional dharna, including good participation in 2 parliament marches. We also conducted 1 CWC meeting on 21st and 22nd August 2004 at JTJ, in which the issue of 8 hours of duty and commuter day weekly rest was made as a major demand of the association. Recently, a zonal protest demonstration was held before all sheds in the zone for improving conditions of the local. I, on behalf of the zonal committee, thanks everybody for the participation in good numbers in all the above programs. Membership position in the divisions where the strength of the association is good came down marginally, but where we have weaknesses came up in good numbers. Care should be taken in the coming days to see that the membership of all divisions are increasing and we are achieving at least 70 to 80% membership. Some of the important agitations association led in this period are mentioned below. protest against benchmarking orders through representation, protest day, etc. Protested against benchmarking orders through representation, protest day, etc. But Railway tried to implement the orders by shifting and starting a new mail express depot at TBC. The comrades of TBC division raised to the occasion and stopped the trains immediately. By this, they could achieve their goal up to a certain extent. Benchmarking orders were kept pending by the railway board. Zonal committee also gave good support to TBC cadres for getting their punishments reduced, and transfers of Comrade M.M. Rode Zonal Secretary, Comrade R. Nagarajan Division Secretary, and Comrade K. Vijayan cancelled. Zonal committee gave its fullest support for the agitations of Madras and Palakkad division against failure in surrender through these agitations. Here I wish to mention that owing to the demand of recognized unions, Railway Board recently took a decision to change the mode of airline system of IOC to the airline system of IOC only. I request the cadres to discuss and decide our stand. Running Around Committee 2002 was constituted just 1 month back to the formation of this new Zonal Committee. Zonal Committee from its beginning gave support to our central leaders like Comrade Elmani, S. Kedar and M. N. Prasad in preparing our memorandum to RSC 2002. All evidence before the committee, prepared the questionnaire, and finally a joint memorandum to the Minister of Railways and Railway Board. We also gave support to the protest program to achieve our demands before RSC 2002. Even though RSC 2002 accepted some of our views, their report was basically against the running staff of Indian Railways. The pay limit of 30% was reduced to 10% and 55% of the retirement benefits to 20%. This instigated major protests from all parts of the country. South Zone Unit also gave maximum support to these protest programs, including Parliament marks, which paved way for keeping the report pending. Protest against lesser percentage of cadre restructuring by which the higher grade of LP shutters and assistant loco pilots was increased by 3% to 30%. Our protest against the VRS scheme made the orders to change in such a way that the appointment of ward will be assured before accepting the VRS of the employee. Protest against poor quality of uniforms result in non-compulsion from the side of administration to wear uniform. But we will win only when we get money for 3 sets of uniform every year. Extended two beats, especially in the section of Nandalu, reduction of mail and passenger crew in the name of proposed CON links throughout the zone should also be able to get stopped due to our agitations with mass support. Central Working Committee meeting held at Valsad decided to participate in the strike declared by all JCM organizations for the constitution of 6th Pay Commission, interim relief, etc. Our zone prepared the cadres for mass participation in the strike by conducting different meetings, strike proclamation, and ultimately serving strike notice to the General Manager Southern Railway on 12/9/2005 with a mass rally at Madras. But the strike could not be materialized as no other union in the railways came forward to take part in the strike, and our central committee held at Howrah decided to withdraw the strike notice. Anti-support was given to the agitation of TBC division against Comrade KRD Manuel's transfer to TPJ division. TBC division could get the transfer orders cancelled due to these agitations. The cadres of TPJ division agitated against not granting their due promotions as local pilot goods, even though selection plan was published months back and vacancies were there for years together. Zonal committee supported it through telegram and fax messages to GM Southern Railway. This agitation could win its demand. There are orders to withdraw box boys and hand over tools and equipment to the local pilots. Recently, such an order was issued to guards also. In the light of this development only, we should see the present decision of the administration to supply tools in shoulder bags. So, the protest and non-resistance 50% of the tools in bags by Palakkad and Madurai should be appreciated. All divisions should take such stand even in future. After DLS pay, DP was constituted by the merger of 50% of DA, employees are at loss in 2-3 scores. 1. AMA was not paid calculating DP also was later on corrected on our representation. 2. 30% of the DP is not taken to calculate DA even though DP is treated as paid for all purposes. Mileage is not revised taking DP also into account. In the second and third issues, proper representation and protest programs to be planned without further delay. When this committee was constituted, we were having 7 divisions in this zone, but later on the zones and divisions were bifurcated and SPC and Mysore division of this zone was attached to Hubli division and constituted a new zone in the name of Southwestern Railway. According to the direction of our central committee, we gave all support to form a new divisional committee at Hubli and new zonal committee at Southwestern Railway and also supported their agitations. This committee cleared all dues towards Central Committee and paid its due towards Secretary General's medical relief. This committee also paid ₹5,000 to the family of Comrade Patras, victimized employee of North India Railway. This committee prepared an elaborate memorandum which was submitted to Sri R.K. Tandon Committee for modification of general rules through the Central Committee, but no outcome of the committee has come out till date. Besides our agitations, we have extended support to all the agitations held by our sister trade unions like DRU, ASMA, AGC, etc. during this period. Now, let us discuss the future task before us. HYR committee, which was accepted by the railway report in January 2006 and declared as a condition for withdrawal of strike of 1st March 2006, is not constituted yet. In the light of our long-pending demand of reduction of duty hours to 8 hours and calendar day duty hours and recommendation of the Railway Standing Committee headed by Comrade Basavajay MP, we should strengthen our struggles for constitution of the committee and achieving our demands through this committee. I have already mentioned about the laws infringed upon the running staff after treating 50% DA as DP and our demand to pay DA calculating 30% of the DP and revision of mileage considering DP as payable are still pending. 6th, Pay Commission has been constituted in the month of August 2006, but no interim relief declared yet. Our preparations for submitting a better memorandum before the Commission should be speeded up to get our demands like better pay scales for assistant local pilots and other long-pending demands regarding pay and allowances. On both the issues of HOER and 6th CPC, South Zone had constituted its own committee with representation from all the divisions. I request our divisions to give maximum support to this committee in finalizing our demands to be submitted before HOER and 6th CPC. The issues before the running men are in hundreds. Starting from the demand of 8 hours duty, calendar day weekly hours, better pay, allowances, uniform allowances, avoiding coupling border duty and DXR duties, better rulings, filling up of vacancies and so on. Along with these demands, the running men should join the fights against privatization, new pension policy of the government, etc. For this, we should plan broader unity among working class of the country and change our pattern of struggle. This is high time. We should also discuss and decide entering into direct action and stopping of train services for achieving our demands. Conclusion. This report may not be in an exhaustive nature, but going through the report, one can understand clearly that the coming days are too turbulent for a running man and the responsibility to be shown by each individual may be much higher to get these demands achieved. I request all of of you to have an effective discussion over the report and plan further fights to achieve our demands. I sincerely thank all zonal committee members, especially Honorable President, for his valuable guidance in the functioning of the association. I thank the Joint General Secretary and Treasurer in giving maximum support in discharging my duties. All the central leaders of our zone, especially Comrade K.S. Mani, deserves special mention and sincere thanks in giving valuable support for the better functioning of the zonal body. I also thank Comrade N. Mani, S. Kedar, K.J. Kumar and all other central leaders of the association for their direction and help in discharging our duties effectively. I thank all divisional secretaries and leaders of each and every division and branch without whose assistance the zonal committee could not move forward. Here, I wish to extend my sincere and heartfelt thanks to all retired leaders of this association who serve this organization ignoring their health conditions and family obligations. I wish to mention a few words of caution too. Many of the young girls who can lead this organization to greater levels are skulking from their responsibility or remaining like onlookers, leaving the responsibility to run the organization and achieve the demands to a handful of serving and retired leaders of the association. A rating must be there at all levels of the leadership. At all levels should ensure that a second level leadership is brought into the functioning of the association. With revolutionary greetings, ANRC Zindabad, AERC Zindabad, Workers Unity Zindabad. With this, I submit this report before this August body. As the time don't permit for anything to discuss, elaborate or the report. I wish to mention simply 2 points. One is regarding, I myself accepted in the report that this is not an exhaustive report. This is not one is very elaborate. As all of you know, if I am writing our own issues elaborately or fully in the report, it will take hours together to complete the report. I wish to specify this point to mention that the demands which we have to achieve is in hundreds and hundreds of numbers. So the participation from the cadres of the association in the coming days should definitely be increased. With that only, we will be in a position to achieve our major goals of 8 hours duty and commendatory rest. Second point which I wish to mention here is that I have simply wrote in the last para before the conclusion that this is high time when we have to think of a direct action. This is the time when we have to think to change the present mode of studies of the association. Even though I have mentioned it only in one line, our respectful member of parliament who inaugurated this session clearly gave us an option to have a wider discussion. That is to prepare for a direct action in the year 2007 from today onwards. Even though it is not mentioned in this report, as a vice council placed by our MP, I also place that suggestion before this August body for a discussion and decision. With this, I conclude. Thank you.